What's good, Life and Poetry fam? Welcome back to the channel with your boy, your host, the one and only, Marcus T, this guy. And we are back with a quick video. Life and Poetry fam, I want to touch bases with you guys as we're closing out the month of August and we're and as we're transitioning into a new month. I want to make sure that I'm forthcoming with you guys of everything that we have going on here, right? So we're gonna talk about that today, right? But before we get into all that good stuff, right? I need y'all to go ahead and make sure, do me a favor, do this huge favor. As I always ask, it's not that much to do. I'm not asking for the money. I'm asking that you do this huge favor for me. And that favor is make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And once that's done, please, 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 please be sure to turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified every time we here at Life and Poetry drop a new video. And yes, we say we. I say we because you never know who's going to pop up and grace us with their presence here on the channel. Some faces may be old, some faces may be new. You really never know. But to know, you have to stay informed. And to stay informed, you have to do what? That's right. Make sure that notification bell is turned on, especially now, because there's so much more stuff coming to the channel. And I'm just excited about it, right? I'm excited about it, right? Just stay tuned and stick with me. But yeah, so we're closing out August, and we've pushed through the calendar year 2022 full steam ahead with force, with purpose, and with purposeful intention as we move with great expectation, right? And so far we've done so much. We've established the foundational piece of Life and Poetry, which is the business side of it all. And we've deemed it Life and Poetry Productions. And under that umbrella is the plethora of everything that we do, whether it's social media content, consultations for books, teaching how to self-publish books, and everything in between. We're doing it, and it's great to have this stuff going forward. To know that God planted a seed in me, and He allowed me to birth it. It's amazing, right? So we got that going. Also this year, as we're closing, as we push through this year, as we released and made public with the beginning of this month, the beginning of August, the Life and Poetry podcast with Marcus T. I'm so excited to have that finally up and going. I won't say it's your traditional standard podcast. We do have some of the traditional podcast elements that's there. But the goal for that is to do just as we did the discussions with Marcus T, and have the pure, unfiltered, unscripted conversations or dialogue with guests, or even just with me writing solo. And we're gonna talk about pretty much everything. Again, with the premise of Life and Poetry, we're going to keep that same blueprint, and we're just shifting it to the podcast form. I'm learning that not everybody is a YouTube video watcher. Sometimes people just want to listen to a podcast or pop on Spotify or iTunes and listen to And I'm learning that there, and I was sitting with God, and I was like, God, how do I get my story, and other people's stories, beyond that threshold? And how do we break the barrier to have conversations about anything and everything, right? I'm not talking just self-testimony or politics or religion. I'm talking about, I don't care. We talking about why you think the sky is blue and the grass is green. I don't care. We talk about why you pour your milk before your cereal. We all know that's just, I don't get it. I don't get it, right? But let's talk about it. Let's have that conversation. Whether it's an innocent conversation or one of those in-depth, dark conversations that people are scared to have. Let's just talk about it. So we're moving that from the discussions with Marcus T here on YouTube, and we're pulling it over to the podcast forms. Now I've mentioned before with this here that I was thinking about doing a video podcast as well to go along with the discussion, to go along with the other ones. I think right now we're going to hold off on that part there because that's a lot of work to do on my part. I am right now on a one-man show when it comes to editing and stuff like that. And I don't want to put all that work on myself with everything else I have going on that's outside of social media and content creating. So I think I'm going to keep just the audio form, but I'm also going to upload the audio here on YouTube, excuse me, as well. So that even if you don't want to watch it, you can listen in to what we're talking about. And I actually have to upload the first episode onto the YouTube page. It's already on Spotify. Go check it out. The link is in the description below. Please go check it out. Please support it. Please support what we're doing there. Just as you guys have been supporting me here. Again, it doesn't cost anything. If you want to pay for a premium subscription on Spotify, feel free to do that. That's your prerogative. But you can listen to my podcast for free. I don't have it set up that you can, I don't have a subscription status set up for the podcast. Or at least so not yet. Where you get exclusive content, so on and so forth. Right now, everything is exclusively free. If you want to go to Spotify and listen to it for free, it's over there. Now, I'm not saying that Spotify is always free, because I do know that they have the premium Spotify where you can pay for it. They have, I believe you can listen to stuff without commercials or whatever else that comes with it. But yeah, so we're going to keep the audio for right now, and we're sticking with the once a month. As of right now, just like I said, we're getting our feet wet into that realm there. So we're going to stick with once a month. My eye itch really bad. Oh my gosh. This man's outside cutting the grass. And I know it's going to start messing with my allergies. I'm leaving the windows closed today. Regardless, I don't care if it's cool outside or not. Windows will be closed today. Sorry, commercial break. Right, but we're going to stick with the audio format for right now. But as time goes on, we may push to do the video podcast. I don't know just yet. Right? We're growing production-wise. We're growing slow, but at a great pace. I'm not putting too much money. We have to have these 6-man team running 17 different cameras. Right now, we're going to keep it intimate and as raw as this here. Whereas yeah, we're going to keep it that way for right now. But as we grow, you never know what happens as we grow. And that's understandable. Sometimes you have to change up, sometimes you have to correct course as you're growing, and that's understandable. So when we get there, we'll talk about it when we get there, right? So okay, so that's that. We got the Life Poetry podcast from Marcus T on Spotify for right now. We're also working on getting that to other streaming platforms such as Google Podcasts, Apple Music, so on and so forth. But right now, you can find it on Anchor, which is linked to Spotify. So you can find it on Anchor and you can find it on Spotify. But again, the link to it is in the description down below. Please check it out. Please follow it. Please become a follower so that we can get those numbers up there as well. So that's the podcast coming out. We have the merch. We launched the merch store, guys. The merch store is up as well. As always, every link is in the description down below. The merch store, the Life and Poetry shop. You can see it's blurred out, but you can see right there on the computer right there. Life Poetry shop is up and running. It's been doing great so far. I know it can do better, but again, it's between the tortoise and the hare, right? Slow and steady wins the race, and we're sticking with that motto, that momentum as we push forward. Everything's in order as we go forward. So that's what we're doing there. But again, so if you want some merch, you want some official Life and Poetry merch, grab it. Nothing is sold out. That's the beauty about this here, is that even if it's sold out, it restocks pretty fast. But check it out. We got t-shirts, hoodies, book bags. We got clothes for the babies. We got baby onesies. You got these newborns out here. Go and grab your baby Life and Poetry onesie. Throw a fit together right quick, and support. But even with that, right? So we have the official Life and Poetry brand, which is with the Life Poetry, which with a real bright, vibrant, colorful graffiti graphic design with the Life and Poetry name in it. We're also about to release a new collection in the merch store. Guys, if you want to be up there with that, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on the Life and Poetry shop's Instagram down below. Click the link, go to it, and I will be revealing what the new design for the collection is. Actually, at the end of the month. At the end of the month, that collection will go live. At the end of the month, as I release it, what it's going to be, and as well as going live. So that's that. We're also working on some new books. Life and Poetry. At heart, I am the poet. I am a poet at heart. But I do other writing as well. I don't just stick with poetry. I do other writing as well, if you don't know. And I do other creative things that feeds, what is how can I put this? I'll do other things that feeds the mind and challenges you and try to get more of an all around thing for anybody and everybody can be a part of. So I was sitting with God and I was sitting with my wife and we came up with the idea to do a educational book for toddlers who are learning their alphabet. It's a coloring book. You can color in the designs on the book. I'm not gonna give too much away with that because we haven't really released it just yet. So this is a exclusive here for you guys to be able to stay tuned for because I believe towards mid to end September that book should be complete and out. We're working on completion now, so that should be out by the end of September. Again, it's for toddlers, ages, for those, but the thing is 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 2 to 5. The babies who are learning their letters. I know some of these babies are so advanced. They come out talking about A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But still, it's there. It's a great book. It's a great tool. It's graphic, not like graphic. It has pictures. You can color in pictures. Great. It's child appropriate. We coloring in some stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to move around things without giving too much away. Somebody just come off of that for you. Come off of that. But so we are releasing that. We also are working on releasing a second journal for boys, young men. I'm gonna call them boys for young men. Just as we released it for young, we released the journal for young women already. Our young ladies already. So right now we're working on finishing the journal design for the young men, which will also come out. I don't know if it's going to come out in September as well. It may come out mid-September or it may come out October, but it will be out this year. As well as I'm thinking of doing a journal for adults as well, a unisex journal for adults. I don't know just yet, but it's a lot. It's a lot happening. We have a lot going on when it comes to that stuff there. It's all in all, we have our work cut out for us for the end of the year as we're approaching the end of 2022. This year went by so freaking fast. It's like literally it was Christmas 2021, and I was like, man, 2022 can't come around fast enough, right? And sure, if it came around and it skipped, you blinked, then I was 30. It was July, right? Now it's almost the end of the It's so little time with so much to do, but I love the challenge. I love to keep pushing. It keeps me moving forward because you can't stay still and you can't stay stagnant for too long. Idle mind, idle hands are not my friend at all. I have to keep moving forward. I have to keep diving into new things, and that's just what keeps me grounded. It keeps me moving forward. It keeps my mind fresh. Especially when it comes to writing, I have to keep moving. And back to the poetry things, we're also working on book number 3, the third poetry book. I'm not gonna give too much away with that one just yet because there is so much to do with that book there. And I want this book to be done a specific way that we're at the table, brainstorming and skeleton writing and drafting and prototype. It's so much happening with this book here, and this one will also be self-published. I'm sticking with doing these myself. But it's so much. It's a lot of new projects coming up. Matt, you with so much stuff that I'm doing, you would think I have a machine behind me, and I'm just feeding it. I'm just feeding it the numbers and it's pushing stuff out for me. No, I'm doing this. I have a great team behind me, a great support team. I bounce ideas off, but when it comes to the hands-on, it's me. It's me, oh Lord, standing in need of prayer. but we're getting it done. And I'm actually looking forward to the time where I'm actually able to officially add people to my team that I can tap into, say, okay, guys, I want you to take care of this here. And we'll push that there. And also help them with their stuff as well as they grow, if they choose to do writing or content creating or whatever it may be. That's the goal, is to build this team here of people to not only support Life and Poetry, but for Life and Poetry to support them as well in whatever they choose to do. That is my goal. That's what I started this for here. That's why I started Life and Poetry Productions, the publication side, to teach you how to self-publish your own work. If you choose to come back to me I'm here for it. All right. But but I'm giving you the tools to go out and say, you know what? Let me try to do this on my own. And even if I do stumble, I can call him back and I go reach out to him and he'll help me out with it. And that's what it's about. It's about helping the next person get to achieve success. It's, you know, I've always said to myself to never be that person who hogs success or be that person who just harbors everything and just feeds it and just give it to yourself, you know, feed yourself with it. No, I want to feed the neighbor. I want to feed the masses. You know, I go back to how Jesus fed, you know, all those people, you know, with a handful of fish and a handful of bread, and he took it and multiplied it, and he was able to feed them, and it's amazing. Even the old quote said, old saying says, "You teach a man to fish, you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. You teach him how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime." Right? I don't want to just give it to you. I want to teach you how to dive in. I want to teach you how to grab it. I want to teach you how to tap in here, how to go here and move there and build this. That's what I want to do. Some people say, well, how do you build off that? You build off of it because, you know, that person understands, like, you know, he's not just about the money. You know, it's not always about money. Money's good, but it's not always about the money. It's sometimes about building those blocks and building those people so that when you ready to tap, when you need something, you say, hey, yo, let me holler at you for X, Y, and Z. You know, and they're there to help you out as well. But it's not just publication. I'm tapping into everything as we move forward, as we're growing the business, as we're growing the brand. And I'm just excited about it. Again, Life Poetry family, just stay tuned to everything. Follow me on all the sites. Follow me on every Facebook page I have for myself and the businesses. The Instagram pages, personal and business, TikTok, everything down below. Even if you want to reach out and chat up with me, my email is down below. If you have any questions about anything, you want to talk about something, hit me up. My email is down below. Or DM me on any one of the social media sites. I'm available. I might not reach back. I might not get back to you exactly when you message me or email me, but I will get back to you in a decent amount of time. And yeah, guys, I'm just excited. I'm excited. We're going to close out this video here because we have more work to do today. We have some work to do today. I have a few projects to conclude today. So, Life Poetry family, again, I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy for so long and allow me to rock with y'all. It's always a blessing to get in front of this phone, camera, wherever I'm recording from, whether it's iPad, phone, wherever I'm at, and just chat it up with you guys and just, you know, release these nuggets with you guys. And just to be encouraged by you as well. I'm noticing a lot of my followers are doing great things. You're growing so much. You're putting out great content. You're just all around amazing. Just keep doing you. Be unapologetic about it. Be fearless with it, and just jump out into it. Just step out on faith. Whatever it takes, just step out on faith and have fun while you do it. Let's support your fam. Yeah, just all that good stuff and above. But Life with your family, we gotta go. Again, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I pray you made it to the end of this video here. If you made it to the end of the video, please comment down below. Let me know that you made it to the end of the video. Right? I want to see. I actually want to see how many people actually watch these videos all the way through. But yeah, guys, love you guys so much. I'm gonna go. Got some work to do here. Again, podcast Wednesdays, guys. Links down below. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Check out the podcast. Check out every social media site, the merch store, my personal pages, TikTok. We're dropping TikToks today as well. Nicola, no, forgot. Can't do that. That's not my slogan. But yeah, guys, I gotta go. But remember, guys, as always, this guy's really cutting grass. Really, you know I'm trying to work here. Remember, guys, be blessed, stay safe, and until next time, we out. Peace.